My fragrance family. So in this video again, we're bringing you another top 5 list of nice and compliment pulling fragrances, but they are all under $50. So again, I always say that fragrances doesn't have to be one of those things that you have to blow a whole bunch of money on, especially when you're just getting started. So we got 5 fragrances, all from different parts of the spectrum, all that will pull you compliments, and none of them will break the bank for you. So we're gonna start off with this one here. This one is from the brand of Latafa, and this is one of the more recent ones I've got in my collection. This is a unisex fragrance, so men and women can wear this, and I can see how. This one is Latafa Bade Oud, and this one is called Sublime, okay? Bade Oud Sublime. So this is for the person who likes a fruitier, fresh, tropical fragrance. You know, they really are on the more citrusy, fruity side of the fragrance spectrum. You like a nice, bright, sunny fragrance, and so Bade Oud Sublime is gonna come out with some apple, lychee, rose, plum, jasmine, then it's gonna have that vanilla, moss, patchouli. So a really nice tropical kind of cocktail fragrance, if you will. But it can be masculine in the best way due to the fact of the patchouli, of the moss, of the vanilla, and then of the plum in the fragrance that gives it a little bit of a nice, fresh, masculine appeal. But then that lychee and that rose and that jasmine also, a woman can pull this off. But this is really nice. It's really well done, really well put together, and good performance, good lasting power. I think I got this one on German Shop for $32. So for the price, you really can't beat it. You can also get it on Amazon too for a pretty good price. But again, one, you don't have to break the bank, and a really nice fragrance for those of us who need a nice cool weather, sort of outdoorsy fragrance. You're gonna be outside. This is definitely one I would use for those settings, okay? The next one is one I got my second bottle of recently. I was just out with my friend, and we were kind of joking about the story of how I had to get my second bottle, but this is one I got back when I first started collecting back, in 2020, when I was really kind of down the rabbit hole of putting my collection together. And I really love this fragrance, especially now. It's not been reformulated. It still holds the same quality, and I still find myself pulling it, especially now. This one here is called Versace Dylan Blue, okay? So Versace Dylan Blue, for those of us, they said, oh, well, it's kind of a little bit like a blue version of Dior Sauvage, and I can sort of see it, but definitely I think it's its own unique kind of fragrance. But Dylan Blue is gonna come out with that bergamot, grapefruit, the watery notes. It's gonna have some ambroxan, black pepper. It's gonna have some incense, musk, and taco. So a really nice, versatile fragrance. You can wear this day, you can wear this at night, honestly. You can wear this at work, you can wear it at school. So one of the more versatile fragrances out there on the market. It is a little bit mass pleasing, so people do kind of recognize it now. That's the only downside to it. It is that popular, but at the end of the day, it's still that good as well. Definitely, I recommend this more so because of this mass pleasing appeal. I think, men, if you still love it, obviously get your hands on it. But I think young dudes, definitely, if you're trying to get into the habit of building a collection, you can get a nice, versatile fragrance for under $50. But men, who are over 18 can still love it, still pull it, still wear it. And I still think it's a proper fragrance for any season, any occasion, especially if you're one who doesn't want to go down the whole rabbit hole building a whole lot of fragrances. That'd be a nice all-season, all-occasion fragrance for you. Okay, nice amber, citrusy, fresh, fruity, powdery fragrance, all right? Musky too. All right, next one, more recent addition. So for those of us who just like that fresh, watery, fresh out the shower type fragrance, definitely you're gonna like this next one. But this one is from the brand of Missoni, and this one here is called Missoni Wave, okay? Missoni Wave. So Missoni Wave, honestly, it reminds me of a less expensive, a little bit fresher version of Allure Homme Sport or Allure Homme Sport or Extreme, right? Definitely, you're gonna get that. There we go. We're gonna get that sea moss. We're gonna get that citrusy, that mandarin orange. You're gonna get that lavender, that clary sage. Then you're gonna get that vanilla orchid, that vetiver, and that patchouli and oak moss. So a nice aromatic, citrusy, watery, marine, fresh, spicy fragrance. But it has some floral. It has a little bit of that lavender, a little bit of vanilla in there just at the base. This is very subtle to give it a little bit of an aromatic touch where you spray, you'll wear it and people will kind of be like, okay, you smell fresh and clean, but then there's something a little bit different for that. So for those of us who need a nice, this I would wear it for work. I would wear it to the gym. I would wear it during a nice, fresh, sunny day with a little bit of a wind breeze. Not too hot. I mean, you could still, obviously, but this is definitely more, if I have a nice little breeze outside, I kind of lean towards this one. It won't pierce through the heat, so it's not going to be the farthest projecting, but it's got a nice sillage and a nice scent bubble to it. So I definitely would rock with this one, okay? Now the next one we're gonna be talking about is from the brand of Off9, okay? And this is basically a clone of one of my favorite fragrances in my collection, Ultra Male. And this one here is called Off9's 9 p.m. Okay, so 9 p.m., if you think about the Ultra Male DNA, you're gonna get that apple, you're gonna get cinnamon lavender, you're gonna get that orange blossom, you're gonna get vanilla, tonka bean, amber, patchouli. So, I mean, put simply, a very Ultra Male DNA clone. You're gonna get that vanilla, amber, that warm, spicy, sweet. So this is definitely your clubbing, your night out fragrance, even your day night fragrance. And if you don't want to pay the full price of Ultra Male, even on discount, it's still gonna run you about $89. So if you want to get Ultra Male for under 50, I think this one goes for 30. Definitely, I put a trick on this. You won't really hardly smell the difference. It's about 80 to 90% accurate one, and you can kind of overspray. You can reuse it because it won't break the bank for you at all. The only thing is it's not as strong. It's a little bit less potent. It's also got a little bit less performance than the original Ultra Male. That's the only downside, but for $30, you can't go wrong with that one, all right? Last one for the day. You got another Off9 fragrance. So Off9 is one of those Middle Eastern brands that really have put out some really nice clones, some really nice fragrances, and they are really affordable. So for someone who's like me trying to rebuild their collection from scratch, these are great fragrances I can kind of lean towards and get a hold of, and I can build my fragrance up and kind of build my palette up again. But this next one here is called Off9 Supremacy Only, Not Only Intense, okay? So this one is gonna be a little bit like Creed Aventus. Let me see here. Yep. Creed Aventus, but a little bit more woody. Even I would go Mont Blanc Explorer, but a little bit more woody, but you're still gonna get that fruity, mossy, that woody, earthy kind of appeal you get. You're gonna get black currant, bergamot, you're gonna get apple, you're gonna get oak moss, patchouli, lavender, and then you're gonna get that ambergris, musk, and saffron. So a nice floral lavender, but then in the base, you're gonna get that oak, woods, and musk. So a really nice musky fragrance. If you don't like the overly watery fresh fragrances, you want something a little bit more earthy, a little bit more citrusy, boom, you go with Supremacy Only Intense. But either way, I think that this whole collection, you have your daytime fragrances, you have your night out clubbing fragrance, you have your versatile all day, all season fragrance. You can use this on a date, and then you can even use this one on the day too, okay? So you have a nice collection. You built the top 5 fragrance list, and these all will be under $200. This whole collection basically is under $200, and so you really can't beat that, all right? So let's go ahead and recap it. So if you like a nice fruity tropical fragrance, you want something that's a little bit more unisex, you want something that's very aromatic, boom, you're gonna go with this one, Badel Oud Sublime. If you want your versatile all season, all occasion fragrance that's under $50, boom, you're gonna come with this one here, Mass Pleaser Dylan Blue. You want something that's very fresh out the shower, watery, fresh, citrusy, marine, bang, you come with this one, Miss Sony Wave. All right, nice gem fragrance as well. You want your night out clubbing fragrance, you want that Ultra Male DNA, but you don't want to pay Ultra Male pricing for it. Bang, you got this one right here, Off9, 9 p.m. Lastly, if you like that Creed Aventus, that citrusy, woody, earthy DNA, you also like that Mont Blanc Explorer DNA, boom, you're gonna come with this one here, Off9 Supremacy Not Only Intense, okay? There you go, guys, we got you 5 fragrances, 5 cheapies, 5 clones, all under $50. Get you a nice fragrance collection, bang, and it's all gonna cost you under $200 to put together. And I appreciate all you guys who continue to rock, tap in, tune into the channel, support. Remember to comment what video suggestions you want me to do down below. Make sure to subscribe. Share this with Fraghead. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love.